It's TV news.
You going crazy here.
Which one?
What's it say? Read it, man.
Read it,
I ain't reading. The billionaire black.
I ain't reading it neither, yo. I'm with energy and vibes and frequencies. I can't read. You read it. It's yours, nigga. You put it out.
Which one?
Any of them. Read that one right there. Hey, Alex, put the arrow above the one you wanted to read.
Oh, I didn't know you'd be on
Yeah, that
this.
one right there. Yeah, that one right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one. I interviewed I interviewed
one.
FBG Cash, and this was a clip from the interview. FBG Cash claims Lil Durk told him to take a photo at King Von's mural.
Rest in peace, King Von.
Rest in peace,
Rest in
FBG
peace,
Cash.
FBG Cash.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is like this is not just an isolated incident.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Habitual.
That's what he talked about in the interview.
Cool.
That's what he talked about.
That was it. Not funny to me.
I mean, that's
Not at all.
It's an important clip. It's an important thing you talk
but
about.
This is a microcosm of this business and what goes on and how some people look at black artists, black lives. Like, come on, Adam, you got a bigger responsibility than this as a multi-millionaire from fucking hip hop.
Truth bomb. I know all the guys. Listen, I know many guys from O Block, right? I've been there. I know these guys. I interview a bunch of them. I fuck with them. I fuck with the GDs as well. None of them have told me that they think these titles are in any way out of line, because to them it just seems like common sense. If you're going to interview these guys, of course you're going to talk about the shit that they actually talk about in their music.
Now you sound like a label head.
No, now I'm tight, kinda. I ain't gonna hold you. Think about this.
This interview came out. He had no complaints. None of the O Block guys had any complaints. You guys are so much more sensitive than the actual gang members.
You know why? Because we're in our 40s. Right. Stop.
And not wrapped up in this at all.
No, let me finish.
I'm the same age.
No. He's saying we're more sensitive. Yeah. We're the young black people that are these kids' parents. These are our little brothers. These are our fucking nephews that are outside killing each other, and you white people are now interviewing them.
What about when they went? What about when he went on those music and dissed all his ops in the music that I could then later ask him about it in interviews?
I would love to finish.
Finish.
He ain't making the money you are. You sitting there interviewing these black kids that are fucking killing each other and y'all monetizing it. That's not cool. I don't give a fuck what they talking about in they songs. Y'all are turning a profit off of this black trauma of them killing each other. Yeah, they the ones doing the killing because they young and they dumb and they don't fucking know no better. We 45 and 46 years old and we know better because these are our nephews. They not your nephews, and that's why you don't see the Kevin Samuels shit in the same light that we see it, because you're a white dude and you don't understand what he is. Except Kevin Samuels was causing a black
drill rappers aren't worthy of being interviewed.
I'm not. Bruh, you're not gonna spin my words. I'm sharp.
I mean, that's what I'm taking from what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I interviewed this dude and I asked him about his music and his content.
True. And what I'm telling you is he's 19, 20, 21 years old. He's gonna give anything just to be on somebody's fucking camera and get some light shined on his project.
I interview rappers.
What I'm saying is he lost his life.
I interview rappers all the time.
These people are losing their lives, and you keep telling me about the business of.
And I interview them, and they don't.
They don't know no better.
About crazy shit. No, because they do know better. I'm telling you, most street rappers, when you interview them, are not going to say shit about their ops, or they're not going to. They're not going to whatever.
Older ones.
They're smart about it.
Older ones.
He was someone. He was someone. That's a normal word to me. He was someone who was more open about the people he was beefing with. Obviously, he's like Lil Durk's top op while he was living, right? And so he's talking about his problems with Lil Durk because that's a prominent theme in his music and stuff.
Once again, it's me.
Stop saying funny,
you hang out with people who say
Parks. It's not funny, Parks. Stop.
Enemy. His enemy is a word that has been used for as long as time. Okay. He's talking about this stuff in his content, so I asked him about it during the interview because that's what a lot of his content is about. Of course, I want to know about the conflict that he has with one of the top rappers that he has beef with.
True.
How can I not ask these guys about the shit they're making music about?
You're not saying one wrong thing.
Right.
You are not saying one wrong thing. What I'm saying is I find it somewhat disturbing that somebody that is outside of what these boys endure on a day-to-day basis, interviewing them and monetizing it for your own personal gain when these kids are dying. This is them and their family's trauma that you guys are monetizing to turn a fucking profit. And you're calling it journalism. That's not fucking journalism.
They're gaining from it as
Or
well.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
No,
do.
they're losing.
It's promoting his music career. There's a reason why these dudes, in particular, you got Ruga and FBG Cash on the screen. They both fly to Los Angeles to do an interview with me because it's promoting their career and their business that they're building for themselves. The fact that FBG Cash got into this random ass situation where his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend shot him or whatever the fuck it was. What does that have to do with anything? That's just some bullshit that happened after the fact.
Even the way you
Wait,
stop,
Ice.
the way you just said
Stop, Ice. Yo, you and your girlfriend, you said you and your...
I was just saying that to make it clear that he didn't die over some gang shit. Like, it's not like he got killed by a rival gang member that he talked about in my interview. He got into some totally separate shit.
Listen, you and your fiance were gonna... You said you guys got proposed to by somebody to do content.
Right.
You turned it down.
Right.
Why'd you turn it down?
Because we ultimately decided that we could do a
Because
fine job on our own.
You
Adam,
found
did you have black friends growing up?
No, time out. You found another way to monetize your content and cut them out.
Right.
You didn't need them.
Right.
They need you.
No.
You just said it.
You just said they
They
needed you.
don't need me. They want to do content and reach out to my audience.
You just said 2 sentences ago, my last question, that they
Cash
both
had videos with millions of views before anybody interviewed him.
I don't care. You just said that they profited and you profited. That's what you said.
Yeah, it's a mutual relationship.
They don't know enough. It's like me taking a 17-year-old girl or
This
18.
is a grown man. He just did like 7 years in prison before he did this interview. How can you just treat him like a child and say, oh, he doesn't know enough?
Because mentally he's going on songs bragging about his fucking killings. That means he don't know enough.
That seems like an exaggeration. I don't know that he bragged about killing anyone. He'd probably be in prison if that was the case. But he raps about street shit, right?
Ice.
He rap about street shit.
What I'm saying is this.
He keep a line.
He does. Everybody that's grown ain't grown mentally. You agree with that or no?
So you think I should be
asking
doing
you a
like some
question.
sort of
I would love for you
intelligence
to-
evaluation? Should I give them like a quiz where I have to prove that their IQ is high enough before I
I
interview
think
them?
you should be doing that.
No,
but
he don't have to do that. What I'm asking you is, do you agree with me, yes or no, that every grown person in age is not necessarily the sharpest knife in the drawer mentally?
Do I agree that there's a range of intelligence? Yes,
This
of
guy
course.
won't
Yeah,
answer.
sure.
Okay, cool.
Are there smart
Hey, he
people
doing
and
it,
are
Joe
there
Budden.
dumb people? Of course.
For him to have a problem with what I did up there, he ain't answering a fucking thing up there.
There are
Y'all
smart
are
people and there are dumb people.
All right,
This
cool.
is easy.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. So some people, would you agree also, are more easily manipulated than others?
Sure, yeah.
Cool. Okay. So in them doing this, they're coming on your platform because your platform is huge.
Okay.
Right? So do you agree that them coming on your platform, you said it already, that it has a benefit for them as well as you?
Of course, yeah.
So do you also think that you are monetizing this black beef trauma shit that these boys are going through?
I mean, incidentally, yes. I am monetizing it because when we make content on YouTube, it's monetized by default. But that being said, this is content that the people clearly wanted to see. You see the view counts. These guys are popular. People want to hear from them. There's tons of other platforms interviewing them.
So that's your rule. If people want to see it, I'm putting it out. It don't matter about
Because
life.
I mean, but
Black
you realize
in the
I
name of
actually like
content.
this music. You realize I listen to drill music, right? So these people are people I'm genuinely interested in meeting and having conversations
I get
with,
it.
and then I put it online.
Hold up. Hold
Yo,
on. Hey.
But you know
hey,
what?
Hey. Wait. Because I say it all the time here about how that's not a fan. That's not a fan.
No, I actually listen to it. Like, actually,
Awesome.
that is the music I like the most in the world.
But
Same, but go ahead, you finish.
your behavior and your train of thought isn't aligned with the well-being of these people. You just listening to songs.
Let me give you.
You don't really give a fuck about any of these people.
Why? That's such an extreme leap for you to take.
No.
It's true.
Wait, stop.
Why?
Wait,
How?
stop. Well, let me read
How
some of
do I
your
not say
shit.
it? These are people I interviewed and then continue to have relationships with
FBG
before
Cash
he's passed.
reacts to FBG Duck's mom. Like, you putting moms in this shit.
She dissed him.
What the fuck business
And
is that of yours?
She's a
No.
YouTuber. She's a whole personality out here. Everybody
dog.
knows
Oh,
her.
this guy's going crazy.
Even
Dog,
She is.
I'm gonna give you an example.
This guy's
Like
going
you said,
crazy.
you listen to drill. They all know that's the narrative about me. That's all I listen to. Not true, but that's the narrative.
Okay.
We sat down with an artist from the South. I'm not even gonna say his name. Folks who are familiar with him know who he's beefing with. He's been beefing with. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah. Not once did we ask him anything about that.
Nope. And
Had an entire amazing interview. Had an amazing interview.
You got a cookie?
Cookies?
Chicken wings.
I don't think
Oh,
I
it's a
got
wing?
cookies.
Did not ask him about that one time.
At all.
Right.
At all.
Because we're not trying to
'Cause you are
shed light
promoting
on that.
that.
We're not trying to promote
You are
that.
promoting
You
that.
are still an artist. There's more to you than that.
Right.
And that's
We don't
the
need
problem.
to sit there and clickbait that.
And that's the problem. We delved into who this kid is as a person, what he grew up and what he endured in growing up. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all care about what the people are gonna go to immediately.
What can we put out here to get clicks? Fuck what happens because of this. Fuck if anything comes back after this.
And this shit is detrimental to these boys evidently because they fucking dying and y'all could give two fucks about it because y'all turning a penny from it. Another weed is gonna grow right where that one grew.
That's my only.
When he dies, it's gonna be another fucking drill rapper to come take his place that we gonna interview and monetize as well. That's ugly,
and here's my issue. I ain't seen one BMX biker nigga up there yet.
They are.
He done left the BMX niggas, came to hip hop,
No Jumper
did
BMX,
this shit.
and you can find tons of BMX content that we make that incidentally.
Where's
ends
the
up on
BMX nigga that died? Where you went to his mom and said, "Yo, this nigga died. He got shot in the fucking head." His mom said, "Fuck these niggas over." Where's that from the niggas you fuck with, you little biker
I'm not
niggas?
aware of any sort of situation like that with BMX riders.
I know. And guess what? I don't see none of these BMX shits with no 600,000 and 700,000 views neither.
Yeah.
So it's more money in the nigga trauma. Come on, dog.
I mean, I interview rappers that I like, and then I ask them about problems that they have with other rappers that they are open about on records.
Because what?
Because I'm interested and because I know that the fans are interested.
Because
Yo,
you
what's
know
with y'all's?
that's gonna
What's with
lead
y'all's?
to-
The idea that that's wrong when I'm basically
what's-
just describing YouTube.
What
You
is your-
interview people and you ask them about the shit that people are actually interested in. You guys trying to somehow find a way to make this evil deed.
I'm asking about your
It's impressive
fascination with black
storytelling.
trauma.
I will give you that.
No,
This
I
is
was-
impressive
I was
storytelling.
on
You're
your team
adding
at
this
first.
weird narrative
Nah.
to what I'm doing that I don't think is accurate at
Adam,
all.
it's up there. It's not us. We reading your shit.
But you're creating this narrative that I'm just doing this because that's like I don't know because I want to see these people die.
No,
or something.
no,
I
you're
ask
doing
them
it
about
on
their
us. No,
rap
we're
narrative.
not saying that at
Knock
all.
it
We're not
off.
saying that.
They
Knock
make
it
music
off,
about
buddy.
this shit because it's important to them, and then I ask them about it in interviews because it's important to them, and people want to know.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think, like the example I gave you, do you think you could sit down with one of these artists, interview them about them
Right.
without
bringing
the
up
drama?
bullshit.
I do that all the time, and a lot of people just don't say shit. You'll ask them, "So what was this line in this song? Was that about so and so?"
But that's not
what I
that's
said.
not what he said.
No, that's not what I said.
They're just
No, but
not
I'm saying,
answering your
yeah,
question.
Can I do an interview in which I don't ask them anything interesting? Yes, of
I didn't
course.
say-
I think that's suboptimal. I'd rather
Interesting.
do an
See?
interview that
See?
answers all the
See?
shit that the fans want to know.
Why you can't find something interesting without that?
Without death.
I think that's very interesting. Why does it have to go to death? You're just assuming that everyone's just dying
Adam,
left
they are
and right.
dying. These
Most
fucking
rappers
kids.
who beef with each other do not die at the end of the beef. It's just fucking words. It's rap.
That's
Why?
where you see, and that's the disconnect. These niggas are really dying.
knows.
This ain't just
Percentage of
rap
them,
beef.
yeah.
He knows.
This is not rap beef.
a
This
certain-
is street
so a certain
beef with people
percentage
that
is
just so happen to
tolerable.
rap.
Use your button.